Ooh, look at me. I'm a floating head. And my green screen is a little bit off center. Let me go ahead and just slide that over like that. Now we're good. Okay, I'm a floating head today. I decided to make this spooky little special effect. I have a green shirt on actually. This is the shirt I wore today. And I was trying to get my camera set up just to make sure everything's good. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and keep this. And yeah, I'm feeling a little spooky. I got my floating hands here, and I'm ready to code. So, thanks for joining me for another of these episodes. This is my GoLang series, and in today's episode, at least, we're going to be working on Boot.Dev, which is an interactive coding learning platform. I am not sponsored by them, but I am going to use them because I have found that their application is really, really useful in my own personal growth and development. However, before we get to that, I just have one piece of housekeeping that I have to share with you. So, in order to improve the quality of my channel and what I offer in this space, I have this survey right here. And I want to invite you to go down to the description box down below and click the link for this survey. And I promise you, it'll only take just a few moments, literally like maybe 30 seconds. The questions are really easy, really direct. And the reason why I'm doing this survey is because I really, really, really want to make the best content possible. And I figured that the best way I can do that is to get some feedback from whoever finds this channel, whoever stumbles upon this page. So if you could be so kind as to fill out my little survey, it would help a lot. Not just me, but also it would help out the audience and the community that I'm trying to create in this space. Okay. So I want to tell you in advance, thank you for being here. Thank you for your presence. And thank you for filling out this survey. Okay. And that's all of that. And turn the volume down, it's a little loud. So the next thing is that we're just going to go ahead and jump into this. Um, this is Boot.Dev. I talked about what this is in my last video. I'm not sponsored by them, so I'm not going to go into a whole thing to sell them, but I did talk about it in my last stream. And if you are interested in using this platform, I do have a promo code. If you go down to the description, you will see that code or that link in there, okay? And if you use that link and you sign up for Boot.Dev, both of us will get some type of reward. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but that's what it said when I got the link, okay? So if you do that, that's great. It'll help both of us, whatever. Um, so I have Boot.Dev right here. I am working on the GoLang, what's it called? Learn GoLang course, and I'm on chapter 9 out of 16, so a little bit more than halfway through, and I'm in section or module number 6. So this whole section here is about maps, and I'm level 29, and my goal for tonight is to get to level 33. Now, let me start over. My goal tonight is to get to level 30. My goal for the week is to get to level 33, okay? And to help me in this process, I am not going to use their built-in bot. I know that it's a part of the game. I'm not going to use it. However, I have Claude AI over here that I'm going to use very sparingly. The main purpose of using it for me is just going to be a quicker way to get access to information and documentation about the language, and also to help me with some things, but I'm not going to use it to solve the problem, okay? I'm going to try to honor that. And the reason why is because as a software engineering teacher, one of the things I know is that you need to activate your active recall. And if you're not engaging your active recall, you're not really learning. You might be learning conceptually, but you're not really learning and retaining, okay? So I don't want to short myself on that. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and jump in. Something I didn't do last time is I did not activate a quest. And one of the things you can do here is you can activate a quest, and the quest will basically give you a reward. So I'm going to be streaming for about I'm gonna stream for 2 hours, or hour and a half. So, hey Siri, cancel my timer. Okay. Hey Siri, set a timer for 45 minutes. Okay, so 45 minutes, I'm gonna take a break. Then I'm gonna come back and do another 45 minutes. So however long that is, and when it's all added up, that's how long I'll be here. And I think what I can do is I can go ahead and pop one of these. Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna, ooh. Okay, I'm gonna do this rare chest. And I'm also going to, I had an XP potion earlier, but I was hovering over this and I was like, I need a description for how long it lasts. And I was being an idiot and I clicked it and it didn't give me the description, it actually just used it. So I'm going to use my gems here and I'm going to go ahead and buy an XP potion. And let's see what else. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy one XP potion and I'm gonna leave it at that. You know, I'm a hoarder when it comes to RPGs. I don't like to use all my resources because I might need it in the future, and I never do. I'm gonna go ahead and pop one of these potions. I'm probably gonna buy another one later, but this is for 30 minutes, so we better get started. Okay, so read the following paraphrase section of Effective Go regarding maps. Let's see what that says. Maps are up. This is where I go ahead and just use Claude AI to summarize this whole. They said short section. They didn't tell me where to stop, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go in here and say, you give me a high level overview of the following and a bulleted list, and make sure you communicate what is most essential so that I can make use of this knowledge. And then I'll just paste that in there like that. Now, I don't know if that's allowed, but I'm going to do it. It's already been done. I already done did the deed. Okay? So, sue me. Or really don't, actually. I don't want you to do that. Okay, so let's see what it says here. Ooh, there's a lot. Okay, so here's a high overview of the key concept from, and I think it's really just going to be this part here. We already talked about a little bit of this yesterday. The key value data structure, like dictionaries, okay. Keys can be any type that supports equality comparison. Yeah, this is what we read yesterday. Okay, maybe this is just giving me the same thing from yesterday or something. So we already read that. Basically, the gist of that section that we just didn't read, what it's saying is that unlike other languages, like maybe JavaScript, there are a multitude of different types that you can have for the actual keys of a map, which is comparable to an object in JavaScript. So a key in a map for GoLang can be a string, which is very common. It can be a integer, which is also common. But in addition to those two, which we are probably used to, a key can also be other things. Like a key can actually be a map. A key can be um, a float. A key can be a boolean. It can be any of those data types. And the thing that to know about that is that you can only use things for keys that would make sense to use in a comparison, like if you did an if condition. So if you can't use something to do an equality comparison, then it cannot be a key for a map. Okay, so like slices, maps hold references to an underlying data structure. If you pass a map to a function that changes the contents of the map, the changes will be visible in the caller. Okay, so yeah. Maps can be constructed using the usual composite literal syntax with colon separation. Okay, we already did that part. We know that. Missing keys. In an attempt to fetch a map value, with the key that's not present, and the map will return 0 value for the type. Okay, it'll return, yep. And then we could also do the this thing right here, and okay will be false. Okay, whatever the 0 type is for that type. Okay, for obvious reasons, it's called the comma okay idiom. Yep, and you can initialize this inside of an if statement. You do not need to do it outside, but it is only available in the scope. And you can use the delete function to remove something from a map. Okay, so maps can have at most whatever number of values associated with the same key. 1. Whoa, we got a lot of XP for that. Okay, let's go on. Okay, so like slices, maps hold references to an underlying data structure. Okay, we already read that. Attempting to get a value from a map where the key doesn't exist will return the 0 value. Cool. I think we're gonna get to the level tonight. This doesn't seem too intimidating. A function can mutate the values stored in a map and end those changes. Values stored in a map and those changes. Yeah, they affect the original. They affect the original values. Okay, because it's always a reference. It's sort of memory. Okay, so what does the second return value from the retrieve operation and the Boolean indicates whether the value of the key is a 0 value. A Boolean indicates whether the value of the key is a nil value, whether the key exists. Okay, so here we go. This is some actual coding. Maps can contain maps, creating a nested structure. For example, this is a map where the string is equal to another map of integers, where strings to integers. This is a rune. A rune is just a single character. So I think it's a single ASCII character is considered a rune, and it's designated by a single colon as opposed to a double colon. So you can have a map where a single rune is mapped to a string that is mapped to integers, or an integer that is mapped to a string that is mapped to this is mapped to a string which is mapped to a string of integers. This is all really complicated. Okay, so because Textio is a glorified customer database, we have a lot of internal logic for sorting and dealing with customer names. Complete the name counts function. It takes a slice of strings, so this right here. Slice of strings, names, and returns a nested map. The parent map's keys are all the first unique character. Okay. The first unique character. So we have to look at the first key, and the first character is going to be. Okay, I see. So we're basically just taking names and we're putting them in groups where it's like the first letter is how we group things. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so I never just jump in. I always console my way through things. So we're gonna do FMT or import FMT. They did a really good job of integrating this this little coding area, this little coding sandbox. They did a really good job of that. I really would love to learn how they got this to work. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna do a console log of the incoming names. So fmt.print, and we'll do printf incoming names value and here. And then we got to return something. So I'm just going to return an empty initialized map of the same type. So like this. We're going to run that. I want it to fail so that I can use the failure to work my way to the solution. It doesn't count until I push this submit button. Okay, so we can see here. Oh, let's go ahead and add some line breaks too, because it's going to be messy otherwise. So let's add two line breaks. Like that thing over here. I technically have these seer stones where I could look for the answer, look at the answer and not be penalized, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need to loop over all the names. I don't know the way where we could remove the keys. Oh, I know how we could do this. So we only need to get a count. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to loop over all the names. And then when I get a name, I need to check if the name already exists. If the name already exists, then I need to take the value at that place in the map. I need to increase it by 1. So I need to um, just do plus plus or whatever. If the name doesn't exist, I need to create that name, and then I need to set the number to 1. And I think before I do all of that, I need to also check the first letter. Okay, so I think we can do that part. I think we can just write the comments and see how this goes. So loop over all names, then inside the loop, check. So current or check first character of current name, and if exists and map, if it doesn't exist, if not exists, let's just put this right here. So if it doesn't exist, then add to map as empty struct, as empty struct. Yeah. So it doesn't exist. We'll add that letter to the map, but it won't contain anything. And then, so if the first character doesn't exist, then that means that whatever person this is for also doesn't exist. So we could probably, in the same step, we could add name to that struct. So we could probably do it all together. So we could probably make a struct that's like A, and A equals name 1 or something. We could do this all in one step, basically, is what I'm saying. So, okay, so if the character doesn't exist, so we want this right here. If the name doesn't exist, or if the name does exist, my bad. If exists, then we will search. If the character exists, then we will check if name exists. And so we'll just collapse this and make this a little bit neater. So if first character doesn't exist at name, if first character exists, then we will check if name exists, then name name value plus plus. Else otherwise we will add name. This should be letter. Add letter and name. Um, okay, so this should be an else, and we should put this in here like this, else. So if this doesn't exist, then we do this. Otherwise, we'll do this, and then if first character exists, we'll do this else. So the else will cover this part here. So we can just get back. So if name exists, then name value plus plus, and then we'll add the name. Well, no, we'll do another else here. Else. I got caught up last time because I wasn't doing else statements, and I was like, why is this loop not running again? Why is it going to return? Okay, so if the name exists, then plus plus. Otherwise, we add name with value 0. So it'll be just, this should be J. So then we will add name with value 0. With value 1, my bad. So it'll be Jane 1. Okay, so if it doesn't exist, do that. If it does, then do that. And I think that is pretty much it. And then at the end of all this, return map. So we have to initialize the map up here. Okay, so I think these are the steps we have to do. I like to write my comments out first and then code towards it because it's much easier to problem solve when we're thinking in whatever your chosen spoken language is, whatever your first language is. I'll say like that. Okay, so let's initialize the map. So that will be what do we call this? What's a good name to call this? Name counts. And then we'll use make, because make will create an empty data structure for us, like that. And we don't need to set a size or anything. We could set a size for this using the length of the names, but it's fine. We won't do that. Okay, so now we have this. At the very end, we actually need to return name counts. Okay, so now we'll loop over all the names. So for let's say name no, underscore name range of names, and then we'll move all of this stuff on the inside of here, and then this comment needs to go right here. Let's go ahead and run this, and we're going to see this fail, but we want to make sure we don't have any other weird errors. Sure, let's just make this underscore real quick. It's probably not going to like that. Okay, it doesn't like that. Let's just go ahead and let's just say I guess we can't do anything here. It's fine. Okay, so never mind, X that. So let's just go ahead and put our logic here. So if name, how do you access the first character in a string? I think we can use the index, but I don't know for GoLang. So let's just try 0 if name is that. Yeah, that's right. So this will make it a room. Oh, we got to make this a rune. So otherwise, we're just making a smaller string. So we got to do this as a rune. Okay, so we can just use the rune method. I think we know this is ASCII, so we can just do this. I mean, I'm hoping that I can make that assumption. We'll see if not. So if that um, um, for names, okay. So for this current name, oh yeah. No, we actually don't need this right here. We'll need this later on. So I'm just gonna paste that down here. So if first character exists in the map, so what we got to do is we got to check to see if um, underscore okay if and we actually do need the name. Um, no. If name exists in the map, how do we do that again? Um, did it tell us in here? Should have been paying attention. How do I do that? I'm cheating. It's fine. Don't judge me. I feel like I was supposed to know this. Oh wait, I already. Is this? Oh, okay. So we could just take the map, a name counts, and we can do name counts, and then we can just pass in the first letter of the name like this, and then let's do that. Um, yeah, let's do that. So, and if it exists, it'll go ahead and give us here the, let's just call this L for letter. So if that exists, then we want to run the code on the inside. Oh, wait, we need to do it the other way. Um, so, so if the name, if okay, um, not equal to true, then we need to take the um, name counts, and we need to take the put the letter here, or the rune rather here, and we need to set it equal to a new map. So we'll just make a name, a letter map. And this will be a rune to string, where the name rune, I'm just winging it at this point, where the name rune is set to the name. And the name rune is set to the name. No. The name rune, yeah, the name rune is set to, or the number rune is set to have the name in it. Yeah, the name, which will be a Mm, I'm confused. Okay, give me 1 second. So map string to map rune to. Oh, okay, so this should be. Mm, mm. Oh, okay, so this should be. Mm. 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 or string to, oh wait, no, we can do this. You know what? Let's make a struct because this is getting me all kind of jacked up and I don't like it. So I think a struct is type, uh, let's just call the outer part name, or let's call it letter group struct. And this will have a name as the field, name count. And we'll have another struct name. I'm just winging this at this point. And this struct will have a field which is called which is going to be a rune. Remind me how to make a struct. Let's just get some help here. Yeah, I thought I had that right. So name count is going to be a type map, or wait, name count is going to be a type map where it is a name count map is going to be a map. Name count is letter. Okay, wait. So let's go ahead and make name count. Let's say letter is going to be a type of name count. And then we got to just define name count here. So name count will be a map of, it'll just be it'll be a map of string to, wait, let's check. I think we can just do this. Map and we can do string or rune rune to, I think it's just going to be this here. So letter will be just this part here. Oh my gosh, has that timer already ended? I cannot leave like this. Okay, we're having a real struggle session tonight. Okay, so I think I do this here. So letter group is going to be this part right here. It's going to be a slice of maps. And name count is going to be, we don't have to do that. So this letter group is going to represent one letter. I think that's how that would work. So then when we make empty counts, no, I can't use that type because it's not going to work with that name. Okay, it's fine. So I guess we'll have to break this down and just do this on the inside. We'll say new character. Oh gosh, my brain is hurting right now. Okay, so if character does not exist, then we'll add the letter and the name to the construct. Let's just do this as separate steps because otherwise I'm struggling right now. So I need to make a struct that will have I'm going to need to do an assignment. So if I access the name count, and if what I'm accessing is the letter, so I have to do, oh, did I erase that? I need that. Let's go back. If I get this correct in the end, I'm going to be so happy. I might even sing you all a song. Okay, so I think this is the right track. So we're checking if in the name counts, we have the name, the first character of the name somewhere in there. Okay, so if okay is true, that means it's there, and then we'll have the value at that place. And then we could say L equals, oh, wait. So then we won't have the value there. So then we'll have to say that this here, I think we can just say that this here equals 0. Is it that easy? Don't tell me it was that easy. No, equals 1. Let's run this. I think we got some errors here probably. Cannot use as a rune value in a map index. So we gotta make this into a rune like this and like this. Declare to not use L. Okay, cool. So let's do that. Cannot use as a value type as a rune. Okay, we gotta do it here too. This is not gonna be small. Okay, cannot use one untyped int constant as a map of string to int. Okay, so this is going to be the name, and then we're going to have to say this, and we can put name 1. We have to initialize this, so let's say map string int. Lord help me. Oh, okay, it kind of worked. It worked a little bit, just teensy bit. Did any of these pass? None of them passed, but at least we don't have errors. So I would expect that something happened there. So what we can do is we can do fmt.printf. We can say current name counts at this point, and we'll just do name counts. I wasted my potion. I should have saved that potion for after I did this, but it's fine. I should have just saved it for the moment I was ready to click the button. Okay, so let's go ahead and run this and see if we can get some information here. Okay, so okay. So we're getting a number here. Oh wait, let's add some line breaks in here. Current map. Why is this giving me numbers? 71, 69. Where are these numbers coming from? Maybe I should print this. Let's just print this. So I'll say fmt.printf. I'll say current name. And I'll say, I should have just did it this way to begin with, to be honest. And then current rune. and we'll say name. And I think that's the this is the rune that we're needing right here. Okay, so run that. We got an extra one of these. We need another parentheses at the end. And let's go ahead and see. So current name, current rune. So so it's giving us the ASCII for the rune. So I think so. That's just a numerical representation. We need the actual rune. Um, oh, so I guess I gotta do it like this. Um, rune string. Oh, I gotta do it like this. Maybe we don't need this. Oh, I guess we do. Um, hmm. Mm. Let's read this link that we should have read at the beginning. Okay, so where does it start? Um, okay, let's just ask Claude, see if we need some help here. This seems to be giving us a numerical representation of the character, not the actual rune. Oops. I'm gonna take a break here sooner than later. It is okay to fail in a stream. It's one thing I try to teach my students. So I thought this is what we're doing here. So we have the name. We're wrapping it in a rune. Yeah, we don't want the Unicode. Here, let's see if it'll help us out. Let's see what the expected is as well, since we're down here. Oops. But we don't need to do this part, I guess. Oh, yeah. We need the 0th one, the first rune. So slice of runes here, and then we grab the first one. Why is that an issue? So I guess it's not an issue. Let's just go with it, I guess. let's just go with it. So if we take word count and we use the rune with the, so we just can't put this in there, or can we? Can we? Oh, so one of them did pass. Okay, so we can do that. So that is going to equal, okay, so I think we're on the right track here. So, okay, so then let's get rid of this console log and then see what we get here. And let's add another line break. That XP potion was a rip-off. I'm sorry. It was. Okay, so this will add one for all of the ones that are not added. So that's good. So now we just have to do the second thing where if the names don't exist. And we can see here is expand. Okay, this example here did not help. I might have to let them know because this made it seem like I needed a letter in there. And that's the part that I think kind of messed me up. Because it turns out it's okay to have the rune representations, but they made it seem like we need the letters. So, yes. Was there like a button here? Yes. In chapter, uh, in we GoLang course, chapter 9, section 10, the question made it seem, the example, let's say, made it seem like the nested keys should be single letter strings rather than runes. It's conflicting. I think the example should show the rune numbers because that's what actually makes the code pass. Okay. Let them know. I'm sure no one reported it because people generally don't do that kind of thing, although they should. It helps make the world a better place. Okay, so now we gotta do an else condition. We're gonna just try to get this done and then we're gonna take a break. So if not, if it does exist, rather, then we get to our else statement. So we've already done this part here. We can just put this up here like this. Oops, that was complicated. So if not, then we say we'll just go to name out. I think I can take this part and um oh no, I can't do that. I can't do that. So we can just, I can try to optimize it later. So we'll say that this part, and then we have to also uh, put the rune in there like this, and then we do plus plus. Let's run that. I can't do that. Wait, what happened? What happened? Non-numerical type. Let's see what this even is. I don't know what I had just did. So we'll just do print. Let's do fmt, not print f. And we'll say what WTF is this. And we'll just go ahead and pop that in there like that and run it. Let's see what it is without the index thing here that we tried to do. What else did I do wrong? We need another one of these. And we can get rid of this part here and let's run it again. Okay, so we have the whole thing. So I think we can just do, oh, I think what we have to do is this name, and maybe that will give us the value. Uh, 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 uh. Um, Wait, let's run that again. I think we have to put it on the outside. Yeah, I think we put it right here, like that. Okay, so um, let me put some line breaks in here because that is not easy to read. I'm just getting these numbers here. Okay. And let's do a let's do a let's do a wait, this is too small. Let's do a print here. And see if we can see that. Um so the numbers, okay, they're not going up as expected. And I'm getting these zero values. If I remove the name thing here, what do I get again? So I'm just getting these here, and they all have a number. So it's a map of just string name combinations. Okay, so um okay. So this is saying to get me that at the set that rune. Um so do I append? Um mhm. Let me go back and just put name count in here and we'll build our way towards the thing we want. Okay, so this is the whole map. And these are maps with just single letters. So I want to get into the current one that I want. Um, and there's no repeating letters in these, I don't think. There shouldn't be any repeating letters in any of these. Let's go to the very end. Um, I think we're good on that. So if we go to the map that has the, okay, so the map is the key. So we need to go to the map where the name is gosh, I don't know how to do this. Um, okay, so I have the whole map here, but I need to go to the one that is for the rune. So I thought that's what I had earlier. I thought that's what this was. Okay, so that is what this is. So we have the individual maps for um, we have the maps for all the ones that have something in it, basically. So we just need to add to this. So can I use append? Or no, no, no. We need to go and find the thing that already has a number, and we need to increase that. I don't know how to do that. So can we just isolate that number? I thought we could do that part. I thought we could do that part like this. I thought that would work. I thought we tried that. But then we got all these zeros and a one. Um, let's do that. Um, so if we get something that in there that's invalid, it's going to give us a zero. So that means we're getting some invalid things in there. So this is saying if in the names count there is the value is not there, the rune's not there, then we go to this here and then we add the rune into it with the number one. Um, Otherwise, we go to the names count the rune and then the name. Okay, so I think what's happening here is um, this loop is happening. We do this. This loop is happening again. And maybe we skip this and go here. Then the loop happens again. Hmm. I'm being very stubborn. Okay, so let's just ask Claude. I'm not going to ask for the direct help, but I'll say if I have a map of string to int, how do I access the first um, public key? If I know the key, how do I change the value? I feel like I know this, but we're just going to see if it helps me. Yeah, I thought that's what I was doing. So this is the map here for person. This is the map for the rune. Then we got to get the map for um, this is the map for the rune. Then we have to get the value of the name. And these are all coming up as zeros. I'm getting a one here. So let's go ahead and let's take maybe this and put this down here. So we can at least see what the current name is when this is going. Um, let's say, we'll say count. count is, and we'll put this, and we'll put a nice little double space there. Okay, start at the top here. Parker. And then we can also do this right here. Current name count. Let's take this here and just put that here. Okay, let's go back. This is just our best chance at debugging here. I hope they're not keeping a timer because they're gonna be like, man, this man over here ain't really know what he's doing. Okay, so the current count is gonna be this. By the time it gets to Matthew, Matthew already exists. That's why it's in here. So there's a 1. Okay, and when it gets to, so these zeros are the ones. So it gets to Parker. Why is Parker? Oh, okay, wait. So Rune already exists. Oh, we gotta check if the name exists in there. Then we gotta do, so if the Rune does not exist, then we got to put the name in there, and then we got to check. Oh, okay, I get it. I get what's happening now. We have to check if the name exists. Then, okay, so if, okay, and then we'll say if, let's put a comment here. Check if name exists. And the way that we have contracted to have this is like this here. So current value, current count is, so it'd be like this here. We can do this here. So if okay, so okay is not true, then we have to insert the name at that place, and yeah, so if that's not true, then we have to take that and make it equal to the name. We got to do an empty struct. So map equals 1. So we'll set it to 1. And then we'll say else. Man, this is really, really tacky. This is real dirty. I don't like this. So, okay, otherwise we have to do this plus plus. Please work. I need to take a break. I really need a break. I could have got rid of all those consoles. Well, we're already going. Let's let it run. Oh my goodness. Oh, my hat is crooked. Have I been focused? I don't even know what kind of face I was making. I might have been sitting up here with my mouth open, but we got that thing working. Hey, and that took us like 45 minutes. Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm proud of this. I ain't even gonna be mad at myself about none of this right here. What I could have done is I could have probably done this in a more optimal way because there is a lot of redundant stuff going on here. I probably could have taken some of this and collapsed it, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna take it for what it is. Gonna submit that. Hopefully it passes that part of the test too. Sometimes, oh shoot. Let me get rid of these consoles, as otherwise it's gonna take forever. Let's go ahead and submit that. Oh my goodness. Okay, well we missed the entirety of my XP potion. Who would have figured? So I'm gonna buy another one, but this next time I'm going to save it. I'm gonna save it for when I finish the question, because otherwise I'm gonna like be really livid with myself. Okay, so let's see what's coming. Okay, so we got another problem here. We have gone into these are like the optional ones. I enjoy these, so I'm not going to skip. But for now, I'm going to take a quick little break. I'm going to stand up, stretch my legs, take my dog out to take a quick potty, my little puppy, and then I'll be back. So I'll come back here at 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. Otherwise, 15 minutes. If you're still here, something that would really help out is if in this 15 minutes you can go down to the description below. There's a quick survey that I am doing in order to gauge what kind of stuff that y'all want to see on this channel, because I really want to make this useful for y'all. So if you go down there and check out that little survey, that really help a lot. It only takes like 15 to 30 seconds, okay? But please do that, and I'll catch you here, same place. If you go anywhere, don't go too far. Come on back to the wolf pack, okay? Okay, so I am back. Oh wait, my head is not floating in the ether anymore. Let me fix that. Let me fix that for y'all. There we go. Now I am disembodied and I fit the spooky theme. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop back into this. Sorry I'm back late. My neighbor plays really loud music sometimes late at night, and so I have to go and request that they take or turn the music down, which they have not. So I guess I just have to deal with it, even through my sound canceling earbuds. Oh, the joys of living in the ghetto. It's fine. Okay, so that being said, let's go ahead and check the chat. Looks like we had an answer to our poll. The poll question was, do you prefer cats or dogs? And the answer that seems like 100% of people, which is probably just one, answered was dogs. And I'm a little torn here. My answer at the moment is dogs because I happen to have a really lovely, cute one. But I had a cat who passed away back in the spring, so I've had both experiences, and I'll say that there's good and bad. The number one reason why I miss having a cat is because a cat is it's very friendly for someone who likes to travel and be out and about. You know, cats do want your companionship, but in my experience, if you're gone for a day or two, as long as your cat has like some sustenance and food and water and stuff, then your cat's good. But I could not imagine leaving my dog at home for any length of time. One, because he's a puppy, and two, because dogs are pack creatures. And so, us over here being the wolf pack, I guess, we probably understand that more than anyone, right? So, yeah, I can't choose between one or the other, but there are definitely pros and cons. I feel like with the dog, you have definitely a best friend. Your cat, your cat might not like you, but it's fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump back into this. I think I have about 30 minutes of stream left in me, which is probably enough for one more problem. I started looking ahead to see how I could work on this next problem. It looks like this is going to be uh, deconstructing a string into its separate words, which is what this fields method from the strings package will do. Looks like it'll look for the delimiters, look for spaces rather, remove those spaces, and separate the words into an array. I don't know what that has to do with this, so let's go ahead and read this. And we're now in the challenges at the end, so these are all optional. I'm going to go ahead and purchase a potion, and I will not waste it this time. I learned my lesson. Save the potion for when you're about to answer the question after the tests have been confirmed. It would be so easy to cheat on this, by the way. If I really wanted to min-max this just for the score, I could just take a screenshot of this entire page and put it in Claude, and it would give me the answer, probably, or something close. But that's not the point. Okay, so complete the count distinct words function using a map. It should take a slice of strings and return the total amount count of distinct word. Excuse me, distinct words across all the strings. So um, assume words are separated by spaces. Casing should not matter. Okay, so what we had to do is we got to loop. Let's write our comment. So we have to loop over all messages. And when we get to a message, we have um, to lower that message. And then after we to lower it, we should we gotta initialize a count. Or no, we have to initialize a unique words array. Or yeah, unique words slice. So if we make a slice where we put all of our unique words, then we can just do the count, the length of that slice. So this is gonna be a slice of strings. Let's just say unique words. This yeah, let's just call it distinct words. Um, oh, I see. So we have to. Okay, so I see what we have to do. Um, so we do need to have a distinct words array or slice, and it's going to be a slice of strings. So we have to loop over all messages. Then we have to loop. Oh man, loop. I know all of you out there are like big O notation. Don't that's lips of thin lips. Okay, you know what? Just leave me alone. Let me do what I'm gonna do. Just leave me alone. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna loop over each word. No, we're gonna take this. Oh no, we don't have to do that. We can just loop over each of the messages and then we can do fields, message, and what is that? Is that a function? The function strings.fields or message to get slice of words. And then is there a string function that checks? Is there a slice function that checks? I think I can do a rather than another nested loop. So for or words. So we can do okay distinct words. And how do we check that something is included in a slice? How can we check if something known is included in a slice? I know there's a way to do it, I just forget what it is. I don't want to loop. Oh, contains. So no. We need to do yeah. So we can do contains, and we can put the word here. Um, if not found in end word. And then at the end, we will return distinct words, the length of this. Man, I took my earbud out. My neighbor is literally playing like Kanye West and uh like bass music, and their window faces my bedroom window. So I'm not in my bedroom obviously, but my dog is in there and I would be sleeping otherwise. So it's just like, come on. Really? It's literally 10 o'clock at night. Most people are asleep, and also that's a noise violation. I feel like such a Karen though. I don't know. I'm at the point in life where I'm going to say something because people have said things for less. Okay, I'm gonna try to like ignore it though. So we're gonna say return the length of distinct words. Okay, so we will run this, and this is gonna fail. Um, the saying it's not an expression. Oh, this is gonna be we have to do make here. Make it empty. Um, what are the minimum hours for a make? Is it 0? Why do I forget this all of a sudden? I thought I could just do make a slice of strings. I thought I could do that. I'll just do 0 um for now. Okay. So this is gonna fail. If any of these pass, that'd be hilarious. Okay, so now we got to loop over all the messages. I'm gonna not do what I did last time. I'm actually going to go through each step and do my prints. And then we'll just do for work message range messages, and then we'll say we'll do field. What is it? Field strings dot field. So we need to have strings in here as well. Strings dot, and then we'll put message. So this will make a words, and then we'll do fmt dot print f. Say words message. And then we could probably also do another print. Let's just do the same one. So word, and then we'll say words word, we'll say fields and message, and then we'll do for 2 lines. And then we'll say message here and words. I think we just need this. Strings, did I misspell it? Undefined strings dot field. Oh, fields with an S. Okay. Okay, so that worked. Did it want us to get rid of the punctuation? It doesn't say anything about the punctuation. So do our examples have punctuation? They do. This one does. Let's see what the expected are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just do this without considering the punctuation. But let me just see. Is there a way in GoLang to remove punctuation easily? Yes, there are a few ways. We could check the end of the word. I'm going to do this without considering the punctuation, but then if that breaks this, then I can just easily add that later on. But for now, we can just take the words, and then now that we have the fields, then we can just we can say if, and then we can do okay. And we can look inside of distinct words, or we can do contain. Oh wait, no. Distinct words, yeah. So if distinct words, and we can do contains. Oh wait, no, we don't have to do that. We can do if contains distinct words, and then we can put we gotta put this inside of a loop. Or word range words. So if the distinct words contains the word, then we have to do the opposite. So if it doesn't contain the words, then we have to append distinct words with the word. Oh, you know what? We could also, is there a way to remove duplicates from an array? That would be like really clever, actually. Oh, is there a built-in way? That would be hilarious. Okay, it doesn't. That would be too easy because I know JavaScript has that, and that would be really nice. Okay, so if it doesn't contain it, then we will append it to that slice. Else, okay, so if it doesn't, then the loop will happen again, and it'll only happen. Let's just run this, and we'll do this with fmt dot printf, and then we'll do distinct words. And it is complaining because contains. What was that again? I thought I had it over here. This is supposed to be like Halloween spooky music, by the way. Oh, contains is not built in. Oh. Okay, so we got to do this a little bit differently. We have to loop over distinct words, and if it um let's see. We could loop over the entirety, and then if it doesn't find it, then we insert it. I think there's a better way. Let's see. Oh, we could just use a break. Let's try that. So for the word, we can do okay, so we have to do for underscore for distinct words DW. So we'll range over distinct words, and we'll say if word DW, then break. And that will break us out of this loop back to this one. Else and we'll append to distinct words the word. So we can append and it'll go back to this. Yeah, if the word is there, then we break. Then we go to the next word. Otherwise, we'll append and Okay, so let's read this from the top. So uh, we'll loop over all words in current message. Then loop over distinct words if there is a match in distinct words for the current word. Word break. So then we can come here. So this is what happens when we break. We put a break there. See what happens. And no format. Oh, we gotta put this here. Okay, let's at least see what we got. So distinct words. Let's put a in there. Okay. Okay, distinct words is never getting anything in it because we need to. So if it breaks out of this, then actually we need to append here. I think that's what we need to do. Value of type string is not used. Is word? Oh, then that should be right. Let's format here. This. Did we forget something? Here we go. So we're never getting to, we're getting to line 27, it's breaking. Let's just comment that out. So current word, let's put a in there. Okay, so these are words. So we should be able to append. Did I not initialize my, I did initialize that correctly. What did I do wrong? Oh, I need to do this. My bad. Okay, so we can now see. I get rid of this to be a little smaller. So we should now be able to see fields in message. Okay, so current word. And then we can see here, we can just put one here, say heading. And we'll just put the distinct words in here so we can see them at the same time. Okay, so oh, we got to do it after the append so we can see it in action. Telling you y'all, console login is the way to go. Or in this case, printing. Okay, so we can see word that's going into that, bar is going into that, cheaper is going into that, Dan is going into that. Okay, so what's the issue then? Oh, we got to make these, we got to check the casing now. So when we do this distinct word check, at this point, we got to make the word lowercase. I think it's strings L word. Strings dot to lower. And then word. Let's try that. Okay, I just made that up. I actually don't know if that was how it to lower. Yeah, that is right. Strings to lower. Undefined. Type string has no field. Did I forget the S? Strings. I did forget the S. Okay. So we need to make sure we're adding L word and not word. And we got to do this up here. So it's in the correct scope. And now we can see that they're all lowercase. So that's good. Are any of these tests passing? They are not. So I have 12 unique words. So in the first one, it's expecting 10 and I have 12. Oh, Arcanite's ending up in there twice. So so something is preventing me from let's get rid of this current word one. We don't need that anymore. And then we'll add this here. we'll say the distinct words before, and then we'll say, yeah, so we'll just, oops, gotta get rid of this. So we gotta figure out at what point this is breaking. Or at what point are we adding too many and what's causing? I know it's the Arcanite thing. Okay, so here we're gonna be, let's add a space here. Let's remove all this mess. We don't need that. Okay, so this is the beginning. We add Arcanite, now it's that. This is it, we add bar, now it's that. This is it, we add cheaper, now it's that. We add Dan, sure. Sure. Oh, we don't need that. That was in the wrong place as well. Okay, so Dan is going in. Let's break this up too. We have to make this as easy as possible on our eyes. And let's also tap this in. I'm really just using this to help as much as possible. And we don't need this distinct words thing. Okay, now we can see more clearly. Oh, I think a nice way to do this would be to tab this in. And then put a tab here and remove this tab. And then put a line break here. Okay. We can get rid of this thing right here. Okay. So Arcanite, bar, cheaper. I'm getting a little carried away with this formatting thing, but it's really helping me to see more clearly. I think another thing that might help is if I do like something colorful. So let's just do can we like open so that, and we'll put that. Okay, so I just want to be able to more easily see these groupings is what I'm trying to do here. Okay, so okay, cheaper than do you need an Arcanite? But when it gets to the last Arcanite, we're comparing the L word okay, so for the specific word that we're at in this, for the specific word we're at. So we're going to loop over the distinct words. Oh, for the specific word, we're going to make it lowercase. Make word lowercase. Then we're going to loop over distinct words and compare to our word. If there is a match in distinct words for the current word, so if L word equals that word, then we're going to break. And then we're going to go to the next distinct word. And we're going to check, does it equal? And if not, we're going to break. I think that this append needs to go here. Otherwise, it's going to do everything. Nope, I didn't get it right. Nope, I think this is correct. I just fixed my prints there. We get Arcanite bar in here twice, so it's not, something in this part here is not working. Let's do another T print F current compare C B, and let's do a word and a DW. This is a mind bender. So L word, why is that not O? Is it capital W? Sure, surly burly. Something we can add here is we can put a boolean here, and we can say L word word, so we can see what it's evaluating at that spot. Okay, so it's false. It's really towards the end here we start having problems, where we start to get the second Arcanite word. Okay, so then it doesn't, it still adds it. So let's do the opposite. So if they do not equal, no. Hmm. Let's see what Cloud says. Cloude. This keeps telling me to make a separate um okay. I just don't want to do all of this. Okay, let's stop being lazy. I'm gonna make a new function here. So function, let's call this scene. I'm not gonna copy this, I'm just gonna do it from my head, trust me. I promise I'm not going to copy unless I need to, and I might. So this scene will take in a slice. This will be a DW, and this will be a slice of string, and it'll also take in a word, and this will be a string, and it will return bool. Okay. Um, so we're gonna say we're gonna take all this logic right here. Actually, we're gonna do it separately. So we're gonna do this at least. DW for the range of DW, and we're gonna have a boolean here. So scene false, and we're gonna return scene. So we can just use the scene method here. If scene and then we'll take the word word. So if the word is seen, then we'll break. Line 35. Cool. Bam. Boom. Non-declared 49. Line 49. Where am I messing up? 49. Oh, so this needs to be. We don't need this. This needs to go back up here. I did my function in the wrong place. My bad. Okay, so I think we can just get rid of that. Is there a way to? I can't do auto format. Dang it. Oh, 23 DW. I don't need that either. Did I just do a 4 over range? Oh no, I gotta do oh, I don't need this. Okay, so we're gonna loop over the words over each word. And the words. And we're gonna make that word lowercase, and then we're gonna see if it's been seen in there. If it has, then we're going to break. Otherwise, we're going to append. Line 37, where am I at? 37. For W. Let's do that. Line 37, capital W. We got 2 passing. Okay, that's good. Now, what else is not passing? Expected, we got 13. So survival, we're stopping at. Okay, so if the word is seen, ooh, no, I don't want to use my. I could use it, but I don't want to. I'm very stubborn. Distinct words. So then we just add the lowercase word to distinct words. And then the loop starts over again until we get through all the words and then in each of the messages. Could you give a number of crunch and me a number crunch real quick? Looks like we have 32, of course. Could you give me a number crunch real quick? Now, what would cause me to have fewer unique words than expected? What would make the difference in 6 words? Okay, could you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's one here that it must be skipping. Let's add a new print. We can find this easily. So you can say um, table tab, not adding. And we can see we can find that in here. Not adding. Go to the top. Could you give me a number? Not adding. Oh, let's put L word. Okay. Man, this is taking much longer than I thought it would. It's okay though. We're refining our eyes. So it's not adding A. Let's put a little star, make it a little easier for us to see in the console. Or not a star, but an exclamation. That doesn't show up very well. Let's do another emoji. Let's do I was hearing something today. It was like developers love putting emojis in things. I think it's true. I might be developers. That might be me. Okay, so let's read the instructions one more time. Okay. So we only have one thing that's it's showing here that's not being added. Let's just make this a little bigger. So uh, it's saying that it's not adding A. Okay, so could is in there, you is in there, give me a number crunch real quick question mark. Looks like we have, oh, it's not dealing with the number. After, wait, so it looks like after we get to have it ends. It ends once we get to something that's found. Oh, so if it is seen, let's just change this, I guess. So if not seen, then we'll just do this. I think if we invert this, it might be good. Okay, we did it. And you know what? I think the lesson of the night is please, 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 for the life of me, use your console. Okay, we don't have any other debugging tools here available. Use your console. If you use your console, you can just put consoles everywhere, console logs everywhere, and find your way to whatever the issue is. So we figured that out. Let's go ahead and pop our XP potion. Boom. Let's submit that. Hopefully, we don't have any additional issues. We got 630 XP. Oh, child. Wait, let's see how much XP we need for the next level. Oh, oh. Okay. I don't think there's a. Let's see what the next problem is. Complete finding function takes a username string and a friendship map as input. The map keys are usernames. And the values are slices of strings representing the direct friends of that user. I have a feeling I know where this is going. It's going to want us to loop over um, each of the items in the map, each of the items in the slice in each of the keys for the map. That is a hell of a question. So what this is basically saying is this is a group of friendships, and the people on the right side are friends with the person on the left side. And it's saying that it wants us to create basically a way to create suggestions for any of these five users. And the way that you can find out a suggestion is by looping over the friends that they have and looking at their friends and then composing a list of those names. So, for example, the suggested friends of Alice would be um, it would be David and Eve, because Alice does not have a direct friendship with David and Eve, but uh, David is friends with Bob and Charlie, and is friends with Charlie. So we have to return a map of suggested friends for each. Oh, we only have to do this for one user. I think we can do this, and hopefully we can do this within the time span of my XP potion. But if not, I will just buy another one. So let's just go ahead and try to do this one. I think I can put 30 minutes into this. I was supposed to get off of here, but what the heck? I have no life, and it's too late to do anything else with my life. Okay, so we're going to we have the map of friendships and we have the username. So we need to loop over. So we need to so we can say user friends, or we can say direct friends. And then we can do friendships, and then we can put the username in there. So let's go ahead and return an empty array, empty slice. Oh, our music ended. Let's go ahead and start music again. There we go. Make sure this is. Oop, nope, nope. We got to do the kind that is allowed, is royalty free. I did not want to get my stuff pinged. I don't even know what that would do, but I don't want it to happen. That's for sure. Okay, so we'll return a slice of. This is like a 3 hour play. How did I got through a 3 hour playlist, and I probably started somewhere in the middle of that. That's why it ended. Okay, so string. We're gonna make this fail first. Uh, we gotta make this an empty. We have to initialize it as being empty. Okay, so that fails. Good. So now we can get direct friends, and we can fmt dot print f, and we'll say direct friends. Uh, we'll say user line break, direct friends. I will just do one line break. And we'll put a line break here. And then we'll do user here, username, and direct friends. I don't like that imports are strings. That's kind of annoying. This should be a V. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we have their direct friends here. So now we need to loop over each of. So now we need to loop over each of their friends. So we can say loop over each friends. So we'll just have to do a loop here. So for FF friends range direct. Also for friend and direct friends. Then we'll do fmt dot print f, and then we'll do tab, or one tab, and we'll say we'll go to the friendships. No. We'll just put the value here. So this will be somethings apostrophe s friends. So it'll be whatever that friend's name is, their friends. And we'll just say FF equals friendships map with whatever the current friend is. The word friend looks weird if you look at it a lot. So we'll say here is friend and FF. And let's put these on separate lines. Okay, so for Dalinar's direct friends are, let's add some hierarchy to these tabs here as well. I'm learning that my favorite way to do this is just to use the console. So for Dalinar's direct friends are Kaladin, Pattern, and Shalin. And then Colin's friends are okay. So this is now going to be similar to the last problem, where we're going to have to initialize a scene. We need to make a scene method to know if the friends are in our ongoing list of recommendations. So we'll say recommendations, and that will be initialized as an empty slice of strings. We'll just do it this way instead of using make. Now that this basically does the same thing as make. Let me just double check. Does initializing a slice like this do the same thing as make? I believe it does. There are some subtle differences. I know make allows you to control the memory that's reserved for it in advance if you want to specify capacity, but if I don't want to specify capacity, then I can just do it that way. Okay, cool. So recommendations here. So we need to make a function down here, and we'll say func. It's going to get real funky. We'll call this one scene as well. Scene. This will take in recommendations, which is a slice of string, and it'll also take in friend, which is a string. And we'll say we'll loop over the recommendation. So for n range of rec if, so as we're going through, if n equals fr, then return false. Otherwise, if we get to the end and it doesn't, then we return true. So now we can do ff friend, and we can just do a quick check here. These should all turn out to be false. Friendship friend. So for the current let's just do this really quick to make this fail. So we'll say fmt.printf, and we'll just initialize this with a string of $nar, just to we're gonna basically coerce something that will pass and fail, so we can just make sure that this scene method function works correctly. And we'll just do this directly in the console, and we'll designate this with some type of emoji so it really stands out. We'll do eyeballs. Do eyeballs and a little baby. I don't know why, don't ask. Okay, so we'll put scene was $nar scene. And then we'll put this, and then we'll call scene, and we'll pass in ff and $nar. And we should get a bunch of trues. Recommendations. Oh, we gotta give it recommendations. My bad. Okay, so we should get a bunch of trues here. What am I doing wrong here? 17. Okay. So was Dalinar, did I spell Dalinar wrong, by the way? I didn't. So these are all coming up as false. Oh, sorry. I got these backwards. Okay, so these should all come up as true. And then if we change the thing here is lepra. I was gonna say leprosy, but I just typed the word leprous, whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't know why that word came up. Maybe because I was reading Foucault's History of Madness. It doesn't matter. Okay, so if you read Foucault, you know why leprosy matters in that book, but I'm not gonna go into that. I'm such a nerd. Let me stop talking. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so our scene function works beautifully. If this was actual like living project, I would write a lot of comments in here, but I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so now we can check. We have a way to check. So I can just get rid of this or count that out for now. So we'll say that we'll do the range for the RF, which is recommended friend, and the range of FF, and the range of FF. Oops. We forgot to put the word range in here. If recommended friend, if FF and RF. all these all these little acronyms just be killing me. But it's like, do I want an acronym or do I want long words? I don't know. I don't know which one's worse. So if um seen, so if not seen, then we will append to recommendations. Oh wait, we need to look inside of the recommendations. My bad. But if we look in the recommendations and we do not see the recommended friend, then we can append that friend to recommendations like that. Otherwise, we keep going. Let's run this. Recommendations. We should get rid of Dalinar, by the way. Append. Oh, we got to assign here. I always forget to do that. I'm so used to JavaScript where you can just call the method directly on the thing. So, are any of these passing? No, none of them are. So we have to return recommendations. I think that's the issue. I haven't done any logging. I should have. I should do some more, but we're just gonna wing it and see if this works. Undefined recommendations. Um, so we need to initialize recommendations outside of the loop. That's a problem because it's only available in that scope. This is so messy. Any of these. Okay. So we're getting something here. Let's break these examples down. So, so if not seen, then we will append. Otherwise, we'll go back and we'll look for the next. Look at the next friend in there. We probably need some more robust console messages. For username, call it in. So for Dalinar, why don't I see Dalinar in here? Okay, so for Dalinar, I'm gonna take this and just paste it in here. This will make it a lot easier on me, on my life. I just need to do this closer in proximity to the actual. So for Dalinar, I'm expecting Still and Teft. And then I'm getting Kaladin, Pattern, everybody else. So something is happening. Oh, I need to check if Dalinar is also. So we need to check direct friends too. So if not seen there and not seen inside of direct friends as well. Got to check both places. Let's see if that changed anything. Okay, so now we're getting, and we also need to check the person's own name. Yeah. Oh man, this is a hell of a if statement. Talk about compound. Can we break this up? Is that doable. I think we can put this in parentheses, and then maybe we can break this up like this. Is this pretty? Am I beautiful? Okay, I didn't like that. We got to start it on the same line. Nope, we got to put this over here maybe. Oh, it does not like that. It wants me to make this ugly. Okay, let's not do it that way, I guess. Let's see what's happening here. So Dolinar. So if not seen, RF, if not seen. Oh, we have to do this over friends, not direct friends. No? Okay, never mind. Oh, we're still ending up with that person in their own list. So if recommended friends is not seen in the recommendations, and if the recommended friend is not a direct friend, and if the username is not seen and if the current RF is not. So we could just say RF username. See if that works. Okay, we are still failing one. And then there's probably something I missed in the instructions. If there's no suggested friends, then return nil. So, is there a ternary operator in GoLang? I've actually never. Oh, okay. Okay, so we just have to do something ugly here. If recommendations Lynn is 0, return oh, else, return that. Oh, this should be on the same line. I keep forgetting that. Okay, so all these pass. Let's go ahead and buy another XP potion. And go ahead and pop that XP potion. What do I have here? I hope this is enough XP. Please be enough XP. I don't even know if the other one was still going. Well, anyways, let's go ahead and submit that. Oh, we did it. Yo, it is 11:30. I've been streaming 8:30, 9:30, 10:30. I've been streaming for 3 hours. I could have looked down there. Anyways, I did it. I didn't give up. And tonight was a struggle, especially at the beginning when my brain wasn't really warmed up. You know what I'm saying? I blame the fall weather. Okay. I have to blame something. But we did it. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. Uh, oh, I can rest in peace. I'm also very happy because I could feel myself going into the flow state, even with all like the bugs and the challenges and stuff. And I feel like that is a good indication that I'm actually learning, grasping, and absorbing this information in my head. Now, I don't know. I think I actually succeeded. Let's see how we're doing on our quest here. Ooh, okay. So what I'm gonna try to do is I have enough time to work on this a little bit tomorrow and get the rest of this quest done so I can get this XP chest because I'm getting my money's worth. Okay, that's not money. I didn't spend any money on it, but I'm getting my time's worth on that. Okay, I do not like to fail a quest. Okay, after I did put all this hard work into it, no thank you. No thank you, ma'am. And I gotta stop buying these, or maybe I should buy more potions. I don't really know. The baked salmon's not doing me anything. I could probably use the seer stone. Let's see. I could probably use the seer stone to like get a bunch of XP really fast. Oh man, I don't. Oh, I just had an idea. I don't plan on using the seer stones for anything. So I think it would be really funny if I found a course on here for something that I do not ever intend on taking. Like, for example, JavaScript. I already know JavaScript. I teach JavaScript for a living. So I could probably pop those seer stones. I wonder if I get I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna go up here and just do it. I'm gonna go to the challenges. Let's go to the challenges here. And are there any challenges? No, there's no challenges there. Hmm. Wait. Um, anything in here? I'm just gonna do it. I don't think I'm gonna do these personal project ones. No, those probably don't count. Uh, JavaScript for developers. Um, I really want to get bang for my buck, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Let me just see what is in here. No, these probably don't have anything. I am definitely putting on my like little tricky hat right now. It's okay though. It's fine. What do I want to sacrifice? I don't feel like I'm ever going to take the Git one because I don't believe I need it. And I don't think I would be taking the Git course in here. Parmesan wrote this? Oh, that's cool. Sometimes I wonder if Parmesan's ever going to be like, you can't have the name primitive because it has the first um, four letters. I don't know. I don't think anyone's ever going to do that, but I'm anxious. Yeah, this doesn't seem conducive. I only have five of them, so I don't know how much. I don't know how much that's worth. I wish I could see how much XP these are worth. I'm getting into the weeds of this, but look, my profile image changed. I have a little blue star around it now. Okay, I'm gonna do one more check. I just want to see one more time. Is there anything here that I'd be willing to sacrifice just for the sake of getting that XP? Mm, what's in the SQL? I do teach this for a living, but I don't know. I feel like I might want to take an actual course to improve my understanding. Okay, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna do the right thing, not because I wanted to, but because I kind of have to, and I don't know what else to do. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna save my seer stones. I feel like I will never use them because I just hate skipping things. But anyways, the oh, I get some rewards for this. Ah, hey, I get rewards for this. It says two pending awards. Do I get a chest? Hmm. Okay, I don't need no more baked salmon. But I got 7 more gems. That's cool. And we get another one for the spree. More gems, more salmon. Okay, cool. So we're not poor, but we're not rich. We're middle class. I don't know like what's normal. Am I normal? Probably not. Okay, so okay, I think I'm good on this now. Also, there are chicken nuggets in my refrigerator. They're vegetarian ones though, however. That doesn't make a difference for me because I'm gonna eat them anyways. They're gonna get ate up and throughout. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. You just spend your time imagining me eating chicken nuggets at midnight while I'm doing my cool down routine and drawing in my sketchbook. That's a beautiful imagination. I'm gonna stop bothering you with my weirdness and my tired humor. I'm gonna get off of here. One more thing before I go, though, and I feel like this is probably going to just continue to be a message for everyone, but I have a survey that I'm trying to do, and this survey I believe is going to help me make the best content possible for all of you. Not just for you here, but just in general. So, my goal with this channel and with pretty much everything I'm going to be doing outside of like my day job is I want to figure out how to make the best content possible that will really actually help motivate, inspire, encourage people. And originally, when I made this channel and started doing like my own social media stuff, originally my idea was that I was just going to do what I thought made sense, or I was going to like take stock of things based on my own experience being a teacher at a boot camp. But then I was like, you know what? I paid for this college degree and I'm going to use it. And if there's one thing that they taught me up in school and whatnot, is to do your research. So that's what this is. I'm doing some user research to understand the best way to basically produce content for my channel and what to produce and I'm doing all of this based on understanding who my audience is and what your needs and challenges are. So this is not a very lengthy thing. You can see here, it is only, let's count the number of questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 questions. Okay. So, and you don't have to answer all of these. I hope you do. But if you answer the questions in my survey, these will just kind of help me to get some early identifiers that I can work with in order to shape the stuff. Okay. So please do that if you can. And if you want the link, just go down in my descriptions. Also, if you're interested in using Boot.Dev for your own learning journey, I have a referral link down there as well. Both yourself and I will get special rewards whenever you become an apprentice. Okay, so please do that, either of those two things. And once again, thank you for coming to my channel. This is a long stream, so if you watched all of this or if you were with me the whole time, you are definitely part of the wolf pack. But if you didn't, you're still welcomed. Okay, so anyways, don't go too far, but if you do, bring it on back to the wolf pack, and I'll see you next time. Okay, peace out. Adios.